Good morning. My name is Jill Brown, and I'm the founder and president of Generation Text Online, a company who is dedicated to supporting educators. Because there's so much being presented to you by your own school district before your students come back, your administrator asked me to provide you a video message in order to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about the School Culture and Climate Initiative being implemented in your school district. So let's see, my name is Jill, as I said, and I have been working in education since 2006. Prior to that, I worked in corporate America, training corporate level managers and CEOs on how to provide a positive and inspiring workplace culture. I'm also a mom. I have 3 children. I have a son who's a sophomore in college, a daughter who's a senior in high school, and then a son who's in 8th grade. So these things that you're going to learn, the strategies and techniques are tried and true. I can attest to that. So today, Generation Text Online works with school districts all over the country and Australia. We provide a framework for administrators, staff, and students to implement in K through 12. This framework can be implemented in a classroom, in a whole school, or in a whole district. And there are 2 components to this framework. One is the classroom component, which the teacher uses the framework with her students. And 2 is called the parent involvement and community engagement component. And the second component is designed for an adult leader to implement the framework by meeting regularly with a small group of students. To give you an idea of the range of work we do, the largest school district we work with is the 5th largest school district in America, Clark County, Nevada, which encompasses Las Vegas. We work with school districts as large as having a couple hundred schools in their district, having 30 schools in their district, having 6 schools in their district, and we even train teachers and educators one-on-one over video conferencing. So we are really excited to be working with you this year. Let's talk about our mission. So our mission at Generation Text Online is to empower your students to build relationships so they can be a contributing member to a school climate and culture that is nice, positive, supportive, safe, and inspiring. And in order to accomplish this, Generation Text Online provides educators with routines, best practices, and learning activities. And these allow you to, as the teacher, to role model the skills, to teach them the skills, to offer the opportunity to practice those skills, and to think their way out of a problem rather than be told what to do and how to act in a situation. So here's the good news. This framework is easy and simple to implement. And the reason for this is it was designed in the classroom with students. This framework is practical and it's a lot of fun. With that said, this framework is also extremely comprehensive. And there are a lot of moving parts that contribute to the transformation of school climate and culture. This framework is specific and intentional in giving the educators the strategies and the techniques to build the social and emotional intelligence in your students. Now, I know it's really overwhelming sometimes to implement new initiatives, especially with all the responsibilities you already have. And my goal is to demonstrate to you that these strategies will take minutes to implement. And you will gain hours of additional instruction time because your students will learn how to solve problems, resolve conflict, and self-advocate on their own without constantly interrupting your instruction time. Also, in addition to the training you will receive as a district, you will be provided with a coach from Generation Text who will meet with you once a week in an online classroom to support you in implementing this framework with your students. There is one thing that I will ask of each and every one of you, and that is to have an open mind and a willingness to learn something new. All of the things you will learn through Generation Text are rooted in research and are specific to 21st century learners. And I think you'll have a lot of fun with this. We look forward to working with you, and we can't wait to hear the stories of how your students are applying their newfound social and emotional intelligence.